friend Kerry McElroy here. I'm in my best friend's home studio here in the city of Fall River, but we're keeping social distance, so don't fear, everything's going to be cool. So I'm going to do a few moves with our TRX strap today. So I'm going to actually use my godchild. She's going to step in a minute. So she's been doing this since she was in, what, 5th grade, Catherine? Yeah, so she's going to go through, while I coach her, she's going to go through all the different moves. But before I start, I just want to make sure you know that if you don't have a TRX at home, it's okay. We're going to preview everything with a dumbbell. So all the moves that we do, you can perfectly, you can do either with body weight or you can do perfectly on your own with a dumbbell or plate or some type of other implement. But if you do have a TRX, and I know many people do have them at home, you can get them on Amazon for anywhere between 130 to 180 bucks, depending on what type of clip you want. If you get a commercially rated one, which means maybe your whole family's using it at home, it's going to have a nice thick carabiner to it. If you get, it's always going to come with this piece. If you get the $130 TRX strapping system, the only difference is it has a carabiner that just doesn't have the, it's not rated the same, it's just for home use, so if you're using it or one other person's using it, it's perfectly fine, perfectly safe. This is a commercially rated one. So at any rate, we're going to go through a couple of different moves today that are going to be full body. But just a little bit of history on the TRX. It was developed by a Navy SEAL, kind of the coolest thing, just about 10 years ago. He commercially rated, he was actually deployed onto the sub, and all he had with him was his belt to his gi. He was a martial artist. So it's kind of made of this type of strapping. So because there was not a lot of room on the sub, you know, they couldn't have all kinds of dumbbells and bring all that on the sub. So what they would do was he strapped his belt up around all kinds of things like I've done here, and they did push-ups and pull-ups and squats, and same thing we're going to do here. When he came back home, he used his garage, and then it just became a real hit. I think it's one of the best body weight pieces that you could ever have in your house. If you need to buy something, this is probably one of the greatest things you can have. You can strap it around a pole like I have here. They come with gray cross mounts, which you can, if you have some type of a beam that you can screw it to, then this would hang straight down in the middle of a basement or something, or a workout room. They also come with door hangers, which are great too. So you could strap this over the back of a door, close the door, obviously, and then pull forward with this. So lots of different ways you could have this home. People thinking, well, what if I don't have a pole at home? Fear not, okay? All right, so without further ado, let's get to some of the moves we're going to do. So Catherine, come on in. This is my godchild, Catherine. She is a freshman at Denton Rehoboth High School, so she's going to show me here today. So I'm going to coach her through, and she's going to do some of the previews for me. So we're going to start, Cal, with just a basic squat. So Catherine's going to come on out, and she's going to start with her heels right underneath her hips, and she's going to hold that TRX and then pull from the core, from the center, and she's just going to sit back, just like you would a regular squat. Go ahead, Cal. Beautiful. Yep. So look at how she's just pushing her hips back, looking great. I love it. Awesome. And again, you can do the same thing. You can count to 10, you can count to 12, you can do this for 30 seconds, whatever you think. I'm going to show you all the moves. You can go around a couple times and do them several times just to make it a more difficult workout. All right, we're going to add something now. We're going to make it a moving squat. Okay, and I should add also that TRX can be done by people of any age, shape, or size, truly, because you're not really moving anything except your body and using these in a balance system. Okay, so Catherine's done this since she was in 5th grade. I've used this TRX strapping with people into their 70s and 80s for balance training and agility. So, all right, Catherine, let's do a moving squat. So she's going to start nice and close with her feet. She's going to squat with a nice close squat. Then she's going to come on up and step to her right. Beautiful. So she's getting a little hips in here, nice little wide squat. Beautiful, Cath. Yep, I love it. She's just stepping from side to side. And again, creating a little balance. Now, some people ask me all the time, what's the difference between doing a regular squat without the TRX strap and using the TRX strap? When you're holding that strap, you're automatically engaging from the core, particularly the obliques, your side abs. So this gives you just a little bit more bang for the buck. Okay? All right, I'm going to have Catherine scoot around. She's going to do a chest press with this TRX, which is essentially a push-up, like a wall push-up from midair. So she's going to start right with her body nice and long here. It's imperative to point out that she's going to keep her body in a nice tight line. She doesn't want to lean forward or just tip at the waist. She's going to bring her whole body forward here, okay? So she's going to, push forward. That a girl. She's going to lower her hands just a little bit. That's it, beautiful. So her hands are in the same position that they would be for a push-up if I were on the ground or up against the wall. She's going to feel that in her chest and shoulders, and she can control the angle of her body. Catherine's just using a little bit of her body. She could actually step closer, Catherine, step closer, and not lift as much of her body as she wanted to. Or she could step back a little bit further into almost an angle push-up. It's a little bit tough because we've got this on a pole. If this were hanging from the ceiling, she'd be able to create that a little bit more efficiently. But okay, beautiful calf. So there's your push-up. We call it a chest press. So we're going to scoop her around now and add some lunges into the mix. So she's going to start in that same basic squat position. Her heels are underneath her hips. She's going to step back one leg at a time and create some balance. So in that time that she steps from one leg to the other, she's on one leg. And there's where the balance is created, because as she steps, the TRX could move from side to side. So she's got to pull and engage from the core here. Calf, outstanding. I taught you well. She looks great. Now, this is for strength right now, but we could use the TRX for some agility too. So I'm going to add her do a jump lunge and add that. She's getting ready for track and hurdles and 50-meter and everything else that she does. Yeah, she's also a volleyball player, so yeah, shameless promotion for you, see? Good girl. So in that pull, in that exchange of leg to leg, she's hanging on to the TRX and creating again some core work too. Thanks, Kat. Now you're on breath, right? Okay, let's stay right there. We're going to do some back pulls. So now Catherine's going to work her back a little bit. We've got 2 more exercises to do here. So she's going to start with the handles nice and close to her chest. She's going to be nice and tall, keeping her body a nice tight line. She's going to lean away and lift her toes just a little bit so she's on her heels. Yep, she's going to lean away, keeping her body at a nice tight angle here. Yep. Notice that she's not tipping with her bum. She's keeping her body at a nice tight angle. She's pulling in and working the back here. Okay? Beautiful calf. Yep. Nice. Now we're going to add into squat and a back move all together. Okay, so we've got a little bit of combination where she's going to start with a squat, and then the handles nice and close to her chest. She's going to squat, come back up, lean away, and pull in for the back move. Yep, there we go, Kat, just a couple times. So again, you're training your brain to move in lots of different planes of motion. Again, transitional movement here where she's getting squat, she's getting glutes, she's getting quads in here, hamstrings, upper back, and biceps a little bit too as she pulls forward. Beautiful, Kat. All right. Last 2 moves, upper body, triceps, and some abs. Okay, so she's going to scoot around, face the windows. Isn't this a beautiful studio? I think it's great, I love it. Next, we're going to move into the other side of the studio too and do a little bit of strength and some cardio strength. So, but for now, TRX. So the back of the arm here. Okay, so Catherine's going to pick her hands up nice and tall. Now, granted, if you had a dumbbell, it would look something like, make sure I show that. I promise you to show that. So it would be something like this, just pulling behind as an extension. Rather than having an implement, Catherine's going to use the TRX. So she's just going to, she's going to bring her hands right to her forehead and press away, keeping her elbows nice and tight, just like she would always in a tricep move. Beautiful calf. Yep, so beautiful. And again, keeping her body at a nice tight angle. She's working the back of her arms, right? Nobody wants to have those wavers. I hear it all the time from my clients. But I get rid of the wavers. Nobody has those, right? Beautiful calf. All right, last one. We're going to do a little bit of abs, and we're going to bring the mat over. So I do want to show you, I didn't do it at the beginning, but I want to right now, a way to, the only thing that I see people, when you see TRXs in clubs, I see people futzing with the straps all the time and saying, you know, how do I move this? They always want to try to pick this up really high. You don't need to. So if you take a look, the TRX has a buckle and then this pull tab. So if you can get that, my videographer, it's thumb to the buckle and pull the tab up if you need to make them higher. Okay, and if you need to make them lower, same thing, thumb to the buckle, just hold up here and just kind of pull it down. So you want to make sure, now if you can get that tray, can you get this piece right here? You always want to make sure that's nice and even and that these 2 pull tabs are in the same spot. Okay, otherwise you're going to hurt yourself. Okay, all right, Kath, on to you. Catherine's going to show us an ab roll. So this, what she's doing here is she's replicating, I don't know if you've ever seen, some of you have one of those wheels at home with 2 bars on the side, and you roll out and roll back in and try not to face plant, right? So here, we're going to do the same thing. So I put Catherine on a nice little mat. Now she could do this standing. I think it's a little bit easier on the mat. Her hands are right by her sides. She's going to roll out like she's flying like Supergirl. Go ahead. Nice flat back. Yep, bring your hands together. There you go. And roll back in. Yep, and roll back out. And she's looking, she's really going to feel that in her abs again. A little bit of shoulders come in too. A couple more, Kat. Beautiful. Awesome job. Nice. How about 2 more? You're not sweating yet, are you? Good. 1 more. Excellent. All right, I love it. So, here you have it. 6 or 7 different TRX exercises. My God, Cheryl Catherine, I can't believe she's in high school. It's unbelievable. But at any rate, any questions, email me at KMcElroy@ymcasc.org. Okay, we'll see you soon. Stay healthy and stay home.